How's it going, everybody? Dan Gordon here. So this video is going to be to teach you how to actually do a proper push-up. There are so many different ways to do push-ups. Some are good, some are not. And there's a few key things that you can do to get the most out of each push-up that you're doing. And now this is going to be applicable for any person at any level, because the great thing about the push-up here is literally one of the best, most classic exercises that you can do, because you can do it anywhere. You don't need any equipment, and as long as you've got a reasonably working body, you can do it. Now, even if you don't have the full physical capabilities of the average person, there are ways that you can even make it easier. So it's one of these exercises, just like a lot of calisthenics bodyweight moves, that you can adapt from easy to fucking hard. And it's very, very easy. It's just about manipulating your body against gravity. So let's start showing what a perfect push-up will look like. Now, what we want to do is we want to really think about our body being one solid unit. So although the push-up predominantly is a movement where you are pushing with your arms, mainly your triceps from your arms are going to be using for the pushing power, your shoulders, your deltoids, even your lats, your upper back, your core, pretty much the whole thing. If you're doing it in the right way, the whole body is going to be working to push your body against the ground. Now, we could do it in a really, really easy way, doing a shit push-up where you're kind of just sagging and you're kind of like, you've seen people do that, where they're doing these half reps, their chin's in the air and they're counting it, and they've got a massive ego and they're saying, oh yeah, I can do 50 push-ups easily. Well, you can't. Like, you can do 50 bad push-ups, but is that going to be more effective than doing, I don't know, 5 proper push-ups? You be the judge of that. My opinion, no. I've tried all these different types of push-ups. Some are better than others. Some will make you stronger. Some will get the body pumped and body moving. Don't get me wrong, like, even if you just move in and it's not in the best possible way, there's going to be some benefit to the body. But what I'm saying is that there's other ways that you can do it and make it far more superior, far more powerful and effective for the body. So what we want to be thinking about, a few key things. The body is one solid unit. So what I like to do is I like to start with focusing on the awareness of the body. Now, what I mean by that is, get yourself into this kind of plank position, this push-up position, and I want you to start to be more conscious about how your body feels and trying to actually engage the muscles before you even start a push-up. If you can't hold this position, drop down onto your knees like that, and then let your knees take some of the weight, so it's still kind of like a lever. So you're not like this, you're still leaning forward, and you want your arms, your hands, around about shoulder width apart, and you generally want them directly below your chest. Although there are other things that we can do to play around with different hand positionings, for now we're going to stick with the standard position here. Now, what I'm going to do, and you can even close your eyes if you want to try this. So you close your eyes and you're really going to start focusing on each part of the body. So I can feel the ground with my hands. So I'm going to squeeze. Because what we're trying to do here, we're trying to activate the whole body. We're trying to build that mind-muscle connection, whereby for each movement, you're going to apply maximum force, maximum strength, not just from one muscle, but from the whole body. The whole body is going to be working and firing together. So we're creating that solid foundation, that solid consistency with the body, so it works together. Okay, so I'm squeezing with my hands. I've now activated my forearms. I'm squeezing. I'm protracting up with my shoulder blades, my upper back. So instead of sagging down like this, I'm really extending out. I'm pretty much stretching my upper back, basically. That's kind of like an easy way to think about it. Instead of sagging, I've got my neck sagging, protracting, really push through my shoulders. Okay, now I'm going to squeeze my glutes. My glutes are activated. My feet are activated against the ground. I'm really just squeezing every part of my body, everything is activated. Now even holding this position, you're going to feel, bloody hell, that alone. All I need to do is just hold that position. I'm getting pumped up, I'm getting fired up just from holding in that kind of high plank position. So you could even just start with that. Practice the mind-muscle connection. Start to get your awareness into each part of the body rather than just thinking, right, I'm going to do some push-ups. Fucking yeah, fucking look at me. Whatever, forget about that. Alright. Now, the second part of that movement is we're going to do a push-up. Alright, so let's get back into a high plank. I've got everything focused. I'm squeezing my hands. My shoulder blades are in the right position. I can feel my lats, I'm squeezing my lats, I'm squeezing my glutes. And bear in mind, as you start to practice this more and more, you're not going to have to think too much about it. It will become a natural way that your body just acts. It will just become natural, which is good. Like, to start with, really practice, really focus your awareness on doing this, but eventually you won't have to. It will just be something that you do naturally, which is so much easier. And then we're going to do our push-up. So instead of like flaring our elbows out, we want to really kind of trying to keep them tucked in as much as possible. And I'm squeezing, I'm squeezing, I'm squeezing. I'm not touching the ground. And use your breath. So you want to breathe in on the way down. So what I'm doing there, I'm using my breath, working with my body. I'm squeezing all parts of my body, I'm squeezing all the muscles. Do it nice and slow. You want to aim for, let's say, around 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, down. Hold for a moment. 1, 2, 3, up. And those patterns there, you can play around with that. So obviously, the way that you can get much, much stronger is through time under tension. So the more time your muscles, your body is under tension, if you get really, really good at that, start building up the time, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, naturally you're just going to get stronger. So you can do these as much as you want. Now if you just did 5 push-ups like that, 10 push-ups like that, I guarantee you're going to feel the difference. If this is something that's a little bit out of reach for you at the moment, so going back to the earlier point about if you're a beginner and you can't do a full push-up, so even that is kind of too difficult, then what I'd recommend is just doing the exact same thing, but doing it from your knees. So just to show you again, you want to lever forward. So instead of being like that, you lever forward, so your body's still taking some of the resistance, but your knees are helping to support you, and then you go down. Now that method literally can be applied not only to push-ups but pretty much to most movements where you're engaging your whole body. This is not bodybuilding, we're not sitting and isolating muscles, okay? That has its place. I love doing that as well. So if you were going to do an advanced upon that and you were going to try and do one-arm push-ups, archer push-ups and all these other fancy push-ups, you would apply the exact same method, and it's as simple as that. So if you like this video, if you found it helpful, if you've got anything that you want to suggest or any other video ideas that you might want to see which involve using your body weight with minimal to no equipment, let me know. If you haven't already, give this video a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Woo!